Hello and welcome back to the PI7 novel plays. And my apologies for not coming back to this game. It's been so hectic and crazy. Well, this story, I should say, not game. Um, it's been so hectic on my end. Trying to get family and work out of the way and whatnot. And on top of that, bills and whatnot, trying to get all that and then some. Just completely out of the way. Uh, well, something I need to point out before we actually start. This is a retake because the first time I actually did this, it was like a 28-minute video. I actually got an achievement out of this one part. But again, this is a redo because technically no audio feedback. So the good thing is I made a save for the part I actually got the achievement on. So we're actually going to pick up where we last left off on my last save, and this is going to be for part 3, but this is part 2 right here. The beautiful black-haired girl. So last time, remember, the entirety of the story starts off in a flashback on how they met. So in this case, this is a recount of what happened when these two characters first met. And let me remind you that this is a Yuri. So this means there's going to be a lot of girl-on-girl situations. They're not, but the thing is, it's not going to be like boobs or ass in your face sort of thing. You got to be refined on this channel sometimes. And I do like a good story. So we're just going to push forward to the next scene. So she says, it certainly does accentuate her figure. One moment. Okay, we're set. Social awkwardness. The entrance ceremony had concluded without incident, but I haven't been able to see that dark-haired girl at all. She stood out so much, I should have been able to spot her right away. That's why I figured at least.
したよね。並木道のところで。ええ、そうですわね。よーく覚えていますわ。
The usual.
外部生の方ですよね。ええ、まだ知り合いが誰もいないので声をかけてもらってとっても嬉しいわ。よかったら私のお友達になっていただけませんか？はい、私でよければぜひ。
Again, that sounds so suggestive.
ありがとう。それでは早速今日から。はい、一緒に勉強しましょう。なんてね。
I think it would have been lovely if we could have chatted and studied. I walked aimlessly while I thought about that. For the umpteenth time, dear. For the umpteenth time. That's why sometimes with manual capture, I constantly have to see if I am recording this or not. So I'm watching my little icon flash. Flash too fast, I know I'm recording it. I know I'm messing up. But if I see it flash a bit slower, I know it's okay. I nearly walked past my own classroom.
もう妄想なんかしてる場合じゃなかったわ。私のクラスはここ1年雪組だったわね。
I had to be on my A game. I wondered how I would spend my days in this classroom during the coming year.
ごきげんよう。ごきげんよう。あら、また同じクラスですわね。
Oh, homeroom. How I remember you, and how boring it sounded.
とても嬉しいわ。そういえば今朝、ユナ様をお見かけしましたわ。今日は1年だけのはずなのに、ひょっとして環境整備員のお仕事でしょうか。かもしれませんわ。近々ユナ様、委員長に就任なさるらしいですし。
Showing some ice. Conversations like that were being murmured all around the classroom. Some people were already acting right at home in class. Thus, homeroom. That's the title of homeroom. That's what you do. It's like you get to know people that you normally wouldn't see throughout the remainder of the semester. That's why it's called homeroom. As we're waiting quietly in our seats for homeroom to start, everyone seemed to just be doing their own thing.
私の席は。
The seat locations were written on the blackboard with our names alphabetically.
あった、あそこね。
After double checking, I went to take my seat, but at that moment, I suddenly found myself frozen in place. It was as if I alone had been plucked from the flow of time.
嘘でしょ。
She was sitting in the seat right next to mine. There was no mistaking that black-haired girl from this morning.
こんなことって。
With my heart pounding, I sat down in my chair.
なんかダメだわ。今が一番緊張しているかも。
Without making a sound, she looked straight ahead at the podium in silence.
まさかこんな偶然があるなんて思わなかったわ。
Things from romance novels happen in the real world after all. We were in the same class, and on top of that, her seat was right next to mine.
これから彼女のことを知る機会はたくさんあるわ。そしたらさっき妄想したみたいなこともありえるかもしれない。どうしよう。
Spring, the first day of a fresh new beginning, and my heart just wouldn't stop pounding. You know, that is the weirdest sounding chime I've ever heard from a homeroom. Our homeroom teacher entered and class began, but I still wasn't able to calm down. I was constantly aware of the girl sitting next to me.
ダメだわ。とても平常心でなんていられないわ。
というわけで、明日からの授業は以下の通りです。さて。
There was a pause in the information we were being given, and the teacher scanned the room with her eyes.
どうしたのかしら。
今年も高等部には外部から何人かの方が新たに入学してきました。わからないことも多く、心細く思われているかもしれません。皆さん、彼女たちが困っていたら進んで声をかけてあげてくださいね。
Everyone nodded in unison at the teacher's request.
そしてこのクラスにもその外部生の方が1名おります。
もちろん知っているわ。隣の彼女よね。
その方はとても優秀で、編入試験では満点を取りました。
I remember them days. Then I grew up. With a 2.5 GPA. Oh well. I think it might have been 2.75. I don't know. One moment. I have it right here. No, wait. I take that back. That wasn't it. That was something else. I'm actually doing this right now. Actually on camera. And this is not it at all. Not it at all. 2.75. That's what I remember. It was 2.75. Not 2.5, it was 2.75. I was a little off by, graduating with 3.0 grade point average. At that moment, a murmur began spreading through the class.
満点ですって。なんて優秀でいらっしゃるんでしょう。
私たちも見習わなくてはいけませんね。
外部からの編入試験ってとっても難しいって聞いているわ。私がもし同じ試験を受けたとして満点なんて取れるかしら。
Doubtful.
きっと無理だわ。
Just like a driving exam. It's like, it'd be rare to get it perfect, but as long as you pass it, just the written part, that's it. I've been dogged about that for I don't know how many times. Still don't want because everybody drives crazy. I don't think I could achieve that no matter how hard I tried.
何かしらこの気持ち。
Actually, I didn't even need to think about it.
これは嫉妬だわ。悔しいんだ私。
All throughout middle school, my grades have always been at the top. Even without a rival to compete against, I'd continue to work my hardest. But someone had been beating me all along. This black-haired girl sitting next to me. Even as I was feeling jealous, a sense of envy and admiration was also starting to well up. There was a storm of complex emotions swirling around inside me.
先生、その外部生ってどなたなのかしら。
I instinctively looked at the girl next to me. Hadn't been said yet, but I already knew. She was the one.
皆さんお静かに。では綾瀬さん、前に出てきてください。
Yep. We're actually meeting the two characters for the first time.
やっぱり。
The teacher called the black-haired girl next to me, and she rose smoothly from her seat. A collective sigh rippled through the classroom at her imposing figure.
なんて美しい方なのかしら。それに加えて頭もよろしいなんて。
Everyone in class gave her their full attention.
やっぱり目立つのね。当然よね。あんなに綺麗だったら。
And even her grades were remarkable. There really were people like that.
さあ綾瀬さん、皆さんに挨拶を。
綾瀬みやです。
The teacher wrote Ayase Miya on the board.
なんか名前まで素敵かも。彼女の容姿にとても合っているわ。
She must have been seated next to me since both of our family names began with an A. Never in my life had I been so happy to have my names at the start of the alphabet. Right now I wanted to thank the heavens.
皆さん、どうぞよろしくお願いします。
After politely introducing herself, Ayase Miya-san flashed us a smile.
笑顔もいい。とっても美しいわ。
She was really working her charms on me. I bet she did.
私、ミヤさんのファンになってしまいそうですわ。私もです。いろいろ教えて差し上げましょう。
Even though she had heard them, Miya-san didn't react, and instead regarded us quietly.
あのクールな佇まい、本当にいいですわね。そうですわね。3年の雫御前にも負けないくらい黒髪もお美しいし。
はいはい、おしゃべりはそのくらいにして、今度はあなたたちの番ですよ。
Senpai admiration.
昔からの知り合いも多くいるかもしれませんが、一応自己紹介をしていきましょう。綾瀬さんはもう席に戻っていいですよ。
はい。
At that point, everyone in class started giving their introductions. I'd been going to St. Michael's for several years, but there were still a number of girls I had never spoken to or his faces I recognized, but names I didn't know. As I was saying this in the video, I sort of thrown in the recycle bin. I scrapped it. St. Michael's Girls' School is actually the name of the developer of this novel, this visual novel, whereas Manga Gamer is the publisher. And Manga Gamer are the same people who brought us the Sakura series. So this was a perfect opportunity to reacquaint myself.
皆さん、これからもよろしくお願いします。
はい。次は後ろの方、どうぞ。
もうすぐ私にも回ってくるわね。
I don't think we ever had a home in which everyone greeted themselves like that. School's so refined. As I listened to everyone else's introductions, I was deciding what I wanted to say myself.
だいたい決めたけど、でも少し真面目すぎるかしら。
I really didn't want anyone knowing that I like romance novels and collecting stuffed animals, so I definitely couldn't tell them about that. Yeah, that would kind of sound risque, especially the romance novels, but the stuffed animals don't sound so bad. Which meant my introduction was going to have to be pretty boring. If it were me, it'd be like, Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Izareru Babarin desu. Yes, I actually said my name in Japanese. I would say this. It's very nice to meet you. My name is Israel Barberin. I'm saying this again on camera. And it's very nice to meet you. I collect various forms of anime and manga. I dabble in a bit of poetry and short stories on the side. Very nice to meet you. I hope we get along very well. I don't care. That just came out. Don't care. Right there, that is your class that is your personal introduction. Your personal introduction would be like that. Simple, sweet, and to the point.
でも、これが私、安住リサなんだから、ありのままの自分でいいわよね。
I think that's the first time I ever did that novel play. Just actually said my name. And that'll probably be the only time that I will say my name on camera like that. I know there were some people who said things like that at their high school or even corporate debuts. But if I forced myself here, even if I said things that made me popular, got me positive attention, it would just come back to haunt me later. Just like this novel play would haunt me sometime in the far future. It will come back to haunt me because I just said my name.
この真面目すぎる性格のせいで、深い付き合いの友達ができないって事実もあることはあるけれどね。
では次の方。
They managed to work their way up to me while I've been contemplating.
はい、安住リサです。
Subtle murmur spread through the class as I stood.
安住リサさん、いつも成績優秀者の中に入ってる方ね。
今年もリサさんと一緒のクラスだなんて、私たちついてますわね。
まあ、そんなすごいお方なんですか？
ええ、とても頼り
I'm really enjoying this segment right now.
彼女がいればこのクラスは反対ですわね。クラス委員長はもうリサさんで決まりですわね。
Like I said, I'm getting that surreal feeling again. Like, for some reason, I feel like the camera is getting closer and closer in the room. It's like I'm being sucked in the story right now.
なんだか注目されているような。私が
I was a little bit nervous, but first things first, I had to introduce myself.
今まで通りに勉学に力を入れながら一日一日を有意義に過ごせるように頑張りたいと思います。皆さんよろしくお願いします。
はい、いいですよ。では次の方。
I'm sorry, this is like that little wheel of applause, like, whoosh. So funny, so funny. It's like, whoosh. Sparkles, yay! Sparkles apply. Yay! That didn't seem to go too badly. But I wonder if I was a little too short. When I returned to my seat, Miya-san gave me an intense look. I'm sure she did. She had really paid attention during my introduction. What on earth was she thinking?
あなた結構有名人なのね。いいの。これからよろしくお願いします。安住リサさん。
Said before. A-Z, A-Y. You're going forward as well as you're going backward. And I'm getting it. And I'm getting a new trading card as I'm playing this again.
こちらこそよろしくね。綾瀬みやさん。
Having the lovely Miya-san look at me like that, having her lovely lips say my name. Oh dear.
なんか素敵。みやさんの隣の席でよかった。
I dare to say I was the first person in our class to actually talk to her. That made me feel a little bit special. Several people glanced in our direction to check us out.
もうちょっとだけみやさんと話がしてみたいわ。みやさん。
My heart was racing and my voice trembled a little bit.
はい。何でしょうか。もしわからないことがあったら何でも聞いてね。ええ、ありがとう。
ちょうど全員の自己紹介も済んだところですね。では今日はここで終わりにします。
あ、もう終わりなんだ。
That was going to be the end of my conversation with Miya-san for today. But tomorrow, classes will be starting for real, and I definitely have a chance to talk to her more.
みやさん、とても優秀なんですもの。きっと勉強の話なんかもできるかもしれないわね。楽しみかも。
And this is where I will get the achievement for, I think I'm going to like this Miya-san.
リサさん、
I think
ごきげんよう。
I'm just gonna stop here. But before I do, the achievement I got for this segment was, I think I'm going to be a fan of this Miya-san. So actually, I'm gonna stop here, as I said before. And next part, I'm actually going to say right here. When we get to our next exciting chapter. A students and A students. When a kiss for the Petals, remembering how we met, returns right after this.